This is the Reynolds apparatus. This is the pipe. This is the storing tank, and this is the measuring tank of this apparatus. The diameter of the pipe is 5 centimeter. As we know, this is Reynolds apparatus, and with the help of Reynolds number, we can find the flow inside the pipe, whether it is laminar, transition, or turbulent. We know that the Reynolds number is defined as the ratio of inertia force to the viscous force, and it is calculated by the formula for the pipe is rho v d by mu, where rho is the density of fluid flowing through the pipe, v is the average velocity inside the pipe, d is the diameter of pipe, and mu is the viscosity of fluid flowing through the pipe. For this case, the water is flowing inside the pipe, so the density of water is known, that is 1000 kg per cubic meter. The diameter of the pipe is known, that is 5 centimeter, and the viscosity of the water at 20 degree centigrade is given, that is 0.798 into 10 to the power minus 3 Pascal second. So the formula of Reynolds number is rho v d by mu. The three values are known. The unknown value is only the average velocity. So how we can calculate the average velocity? We can calculate the average velocity with the help of this chart. This is a measuring tank. The area of this measuring tank is 30 centimeter into 20 centimeter. कितना हो गया? We can calculate the rise of water in the tank and the time taken to rise the height in the tank. And with the help of formula area of the tank into height of water rise divided by time, we can calculate the actual discharge inside the tank. And the discharge, we know that discharge equals to area into velocity. The area of the pipe is known, that is pi by 4 d square, because diameter is known, so area is known. So with the help of this discharge, we can calculate the average velocity in this pipe. Once the average velocity is calculated, then we can calculate the Reynolds number R equals to rho v d by mu. If Reynolds number, we know that Reynolds number is less than 2100, then the flow will be laminar. If the Reynolds number is greater than 4100, then the flow will be turbulent. And if the Reynolds number is lying in between them, then the flow will be transition. So we will take one reading here. So, take the reading. We can open this wall, and the area of the tank is known, that is 30 centimeter into 30 centimeter. We will observe the height for this flow. कितना हाइट रहेगा?
मैम 1 मिनट 2 सेंटीमीटर।
हाइट कितना?
2 सेंटीमीटर।
टाइम 1 minute. The height of rise of water is 2 centimeter, and time taken to rise this height is 60 seconds. So we can calculate the actual discharge inside the tank. Similarly, by changing the flow with the help of this ball, we can calculate the different value of velocity inside the pipe. Because all the values are fixed, the velocity is variable. So if velocity will increase, then the Reynolds number will increase. So we can find whether the flow is laminar, transition, or turbulent for the different values of the velocity. We will do the calculation part. This is the calculation part. The diameter of the pipe, capital D, equals to 5 centimeter. We can calculate the area of pipe with the help of pi by 4 d square. We can calculate the Reynolds number R equals to rho v d by mu, where rho is the density of water, that is 1000 kg per cubic meter. V is the average velocity, of flow in the pipe, d is the diameter of pipe, and mu is the viscosity of water. The value of viscosity is given by 0.798 into 10 to the power minus 3 Pascal second. And the area of measuring tank we already know because it is same as it was in previous experiment, that is 30 centimeter into 30 centimeter. And with the help of discharge, that is Q equals to area of tank into height in the tank divided by time taken to reach that height. So if the discharge is calculated, then we can calculate the velocity inside the pipe, because capital A into H divided by T, if once it is calculated, then it will be equals to area of the pipe into velocity inside the pipe. Then we can calculate the velocity. And to calculate the Reynolds number, put the value of this velocity V in the Reynolds number formula, that is rho V d by mu. We have taken 3 reading here. Reading 1, the height in the tank is 0.2 meter and the time taken to reach that height is 60 seconds. With the help of stopwatch, we have measured this, and by if H and T is known, then we can calculate the actual discharge for this reading, that is denoted by Q1. So it is first reading, so it is denoted by Q1. Q1 equals to area into height divided by time. Calculate this value, and this value will be in meter cube per second, because we have convert the area in meter square, the height in meter, and time in second. So the unit of the discharge will be meter cube per second. So Q1 is known, then we can apply Q1 equals to A1 V1, and we can calculate. Area is given because pi by 4 d square. The diameter of pipe is known, so we can calculate the velocity V1. And we can also calculate the Reynolds number for this calculation, rho V1 d by mu, because rho d mu is fixed. V1 is the velocity for this calculation, and we can calculate the Reynolds number. If the value of Reynolds number is less than 2000 or 2100, then the flow will be laminar. So calculate this value, and with the help of this value you can classify the flow, either it is laminar, turbulent or transition. And the second reading is the height in the tank is 5 centimeter. Time taken to reach that height is 38 seconds. Then we can calculate similarly discharge Q2 equals to A into S divided by time. Area is same, height is different, divided by time is 38 seconds for this calculation. And we can calculate the actual discharge for this reading. Unit will be in meter cube per second. And with the help of area discharge Q equals to A2 V2, we can calculate the velocity for this flow. And with the help of the formula Reynolds number, R equals to rho V d by mu, because this is the second calculation. So V2, put the value of V2 in this Reynolds number, because all these values, density, diameter and viscosity are same. So we can calculate the Reynolds number for this flow. And once the Reynolds number is calculated, then you can also classify either it is laminar flow, turbulent flow or transition flow. Similarly, the third reading is the height inside the tank is 6 centimeter and time taken to reach this height is 30 centimeter. Similarly, we can calculate the discharge for this calculation, area into height divided by time in meter cube per second, and apply discharge equals to area into velocity inside the pipe. So we can calculate the V3 for this calculation, and we can also calculate the Reynolds number RE3 for this calculation, that is rho V3 d by mu. Rho d mu are all same here, and we have calculated V3, so we can calculate the Reynolds number for this flow. And with the help of this number, we can again classify the flow, either it is laminar, turbulent or transition. Note that for all the calculation, A1 equals to A2 equals to A3, this is the area of the pipe for all the calculation, and this is the same because the diameter of pipe is same, and it is calculated by pi by 4 d square. But remember one thing, while calculating this part, the unit will be in same system, either it is in SI system or MKS system or in CGS system.